Did you know that University of Scranton did a research and they discovered that 92% of Americans who set New Year's goals, they never achieve them, which means only 8% do? Welcome to Achieve. I am your host, Wanda Martin, and I am here to give you some good goal setting strategies to help you become part of that you got it 8%. Now, as we get started with today's episode, let me tell you about this teacher who wanted to teach her students a new technique of shooting an arrow. See, one day this teacher says to her students, she said, hey, you guys, I want to show you how to shoot a bow and arrow with your eyes closed. And so she covered her eyes with a cloth and then she shot the arrow. But when she opened her eyes, guess what? She missed. So the students, they all began to laugh at her because she missed. And then the teacher asked them, she said, hey, what lesson do you think I was intended to teach you all today? And they answered, we thought you wanted to show us how to shoot at the target without looking. And the teacher said, no. The lesson I'm teaching you is this. You cannot be successful in life without first focusing on the target. And so for today's episode, I want to talk to you about the F word, which is focus. Now, the reason why I share that story is because many of you all have a target that you're trying to hit in life when it comes to your goals. Whether it's a financial target, it could be a fitness target, a family relationship target, a faith target, or even a business target. And because of that, I want to give you 5 simple ways that you can stay focused on your goals so you can, guess what? Hit that target. Now, the reason why I want to give you these 5 techniques is because the harsh reality is this. Most people are going to fail to achieve their goals this year. And it's not because of lack of knowledge or skill, but simply because they struggle with staying focused on their goals. See, if you don't want to be one of these people, then I want you to follow these 5 simple tips and you'll be sure to hit your target and you're going to achieve your goals. So are you ready? Great, then come on, let's get started. Now, the first technique to maintaining your focus is F, meaning find an accountability partner. See, did you know that the American Society of Training and Development, they did a research and they discovered that you're 65% more likely to stay focused on your goals when you have an accountability partner. See, having an accountability partner, it is so crucial to you staying focused and it is so crucial to you achieving your goals. See, as long as the goal is not too personal or confidential in nature, telling people whom you really trust about your goal, look, they will make you accountable and they're going to help you to maintain your focus on your goal. Now, the reason why I want to say this is because when you have an accountability partner, look, you're no longer in your game alone, meaning you're less likely to allow yourself to lose focus and become distracted because now you have someone who is not only going to encourage you, but they're also going to hold you accountable to your goals. So for an example, my son Tony, you know, he plays basketball for his high school team, and he has set a goal to score at least 5 3-pointers in a game. Now, you know I'm a basketball person, right? Now, as a result of this goal, he became accountable to my husband and I, and as a result of that, look, he increased his workout session, became more focused, and he reached his goal. Isn't that amazing? But not only Tony, look, this worked for me as well. You know, after making a decision to shed some COVID weight that I gained during the pandemic, look, I joined Weight Watchers, and I had an amazing accountability leader, and she held me accountable to everything I was eating. And as a result of it, look, I became more focused, and I lost an entire dress size. Now, that's amazing. I'm telling you, when you have an accountability partner, it is a great way to stay focused on the goal that you're trying to reach. And here's the thing. If you don't have an accountability partner, guess what? I conduct one-on-one coaching sessions where I hold people accountable to their goals all the time. And so if you want more information, just hit me up at www.wandamartin.org because I would love to hold you accountable to your goals. Now, the second way to stay focused with your goals is O. That's right. Open your mouth and say no. See, whether you know this or not, success is determined by what you say no to. For an example, billionaire Warren Buffett, he one day was asked to share one key to success. His response was this: for every 100 great opportunities that are brought to me, I say no 99 times. In other words, Warren Buffett attributes part of his success to his ability to say no in order to stay focused. Another example is Darren Hardy. You know, when Darren Hardy asked the late Steve Jobs what he was most proud of in terms of the breakthrough products that he and Apple built together, you know, Steve Jobs' response was this: I am proud of what we don't do as I am of what we do. In other words, what he was saying was deciding on what not to do is just as important as deciding on what to do. And so my question to you is this: what will you open your mouth and start saying no to in order to stay focused so you can achieve your most important goal this year? So just go ahead, think about it, and start making some adjustments by just saying no in order to say yes to some of those bigger goals and dreams that you have this year. Because remember, if you want to succeed, focus is your key, but you have to learn how to say no. Now, the third thing to maintain focus is C. You want to create a vision board. Now, to help you to stay focused on your board, you should create a visual reminder, which is nothing but a vision board, of why you created a particular goal in the first place. Now, the way to create a vision board is this. You're going to take a poster board or a bulletin board or maybe an electronic platform like Pinterest, and you're going to fill it with pictures that represent your goals. And then you're going to place that board somewhere in a prominent area so you can focus on that board daily. As a matter of fact, here's an example of my vision board right there on the screen. Now, if you notice, I just took all of my goals and I turned it into a vision board. And therefore, I'm able to stay focused on my goals. Look at this, daily. Now, this is why it's so important for you to create a vision board. See, when you're consistently looking at images of your goals, not only does it keep you focused, but you're actually priming your subconscious mind. In other words, you're telling your subconscious mind that these goals, they're important to me. Now, when your subconscious mind gets that kind of message, look, it begins to go to work and it creates massive ideas on ways you can achieve their goals. I'm telling you, your subconscious mind turns into a magnet and it just begins to attract all different types of things in life to you. As a matter of fact, if you don't really believe me, look, there's power in vision board. And I found this short video from Steve Harvey just to prove what I'm saying. Take a look at this video.
What do? You what? Oh, you're going to be okay. Film student. You're studying it? Yeah, that's one thing. You have to go to class to be a film student. So if that's your dream, you got a vision board? Is it on your vision board? Okay, cool. Put it on your vision board. Work like a dog. No, really, and ask God for some help. That's the way you make it in life. If you don't have vision boards, let me explain something. People do not understand this. If you do not have it written down, your chances of it happening is reduced drastically because it's a principle of success. You have to have everything you want written. It's in the Bible. Now, you ain't got to be the greatest Christian in the world. You still got to get some of these scriptures and apply them. Habakkuk 2:2. It says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry, that means take a long time, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time. That's in the Bible. Listen to me. That's real. If you don't think it's real, I dare you to try it. Write everything you want on a piece of paper. Everything. I don't care. Use your wildest imagination. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Write it on a piece of paper. Read it every morning and every night. Come back here 1 year from today and see how much of that stuff then came true. That's a promise of your God. That ain't no theory I come up with. That's all successful people have it. Oprah's on TV for 30 years telling people about vision board. It's very real. Yeah. You have to write it. If it's not written, you reduce your chances greatly of it ever occurring. Everything I've ever gotten in life, I've written. My vision board is crazy. You wouldn't even believe I'm not even in the need business anymore. I'm in the want business. I don't need nothing. Got houses, cars, success, career, family, kids. What's on my vision board now is astronomical. And guess what? I'm going to get all of it. You should try that. You should try it.
Look, wasn't that good? I mean, that was amazing. As a matter of fact, I love that video. And so I wanted to show you because here's the thing. If you have not created a vision board after this episode, you need to go ahead and do one because it's going to help you stay focused on achieving your goals. Now, the fourth way to stay focused on your goals is you. You want to utilize a planner or a calendar. Now, the reason why I need to say this is because I have individuals who will write down everything in 3 to 4 different planners. Look, you just had one life, so you should just be using one planner. Now, the reason why using a daily planner will help you to stay focused on your goal is because what gets written gets done. See, by you sticking to the items on your calendar or your planner, it's going to assist you with staying focused on the right activities, and it's going to help you to eliminate those distractions. So here's the thing, stop trying to commit everything to memory and start using a planner to write down everything that you need to do to get done. Because when you do, I'm telling you, it's going to help you to stay focused and it's going to motivate you to reach your goal. Now, the 5th way to stay focused is to S it, shrink it. In other words, you want to break those large goals down into smaller pieces. For an example, I had a big goal to read 12 leadership books within a year, and that was overwhelming for me. As a matter of fact, it was so hard for me to stay focused. And so what I did was I took that big goal and I shrunk it down into smaller, manageable pieces. And I did that by deciding to just read just one leadership book a month. And guess what? I was able to do it. See, less is more. And by you focusing on less steps, it's going to cause 3 things to happen. Number 1, it's going to keep you from stretching yourself too thin. Number 2, it's going to cause you to accomplish more and have greater impact on reaching that goal. And then number 3, it's going to boost your confidence in achieving that one big goal, and it's going to help you to maintain focus. So there you have it. Listen, in order for you to stay focused on your goals, you must focus. F, find an accountability partner. O, open your mouth and say no. C, create a vision board or a goal board. U, utilize a daily planner. And S, shrink it. In other words, take that big goal and shrink it down into manageable pieces. Listen, by you doing these 5 techniques, it's going to help you to stay focused to achieve your goals. Now, we're about to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, look, I have a surprise for you. So you want to stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Aloha! Joe Silva here with Kukua Technologies. I'm excited to see you on Tuesdays on Morning Coffee for our tech tips.
Let's face it, lawyers get a bad rap. I'm Erin Brucey, host of Legal Breakdown, where we dissect legal topics for the everyday viewer, with a mix of interesting guests to talk about current events and hot legal topics. Let's work together to make the law accessible and relevant to everyone. Catch us every week on RVN Television.
A stroke can be easy to detect. A loved one can't speak, perhaps they can't move. But there's another sign of a stroke that many of us can't see. It's called spatial neglect, and it can occur during or after a stroke, causing distorted visual movements. Fortunately, there's a solution by using optical prism technology during rehabilitation. If you or a loved one have experienced a stroke, ask your doctor about spatial neglect. Spatial neglect. See the whole picture at KesslerFoundation.org.
Are you part of the Great Resignation? Are you a business owner that would like to diversify your business holdings? Have you always had an entrepreneurial itch but did not have a concept to get you started? Milestone Franchising represents over 500 franchise concepts across 30 industries. Concepts range from $20,000 to $6 million, and they can be home-based, office-based, mobile, or brick and mortar. We guide you through the process to select which concept is best for you based upon your core competencies, your interests, and your financials. Milestone Franchising is part of the International Franchise Professionals Group, IFPG, and will bring a host of resources to assist you in your quest for business ownership. When you work with a certified franchise consultant, you gain access to a professional process that helps you succeed in your search for the right placement. Finding the best placement for you within the franchising world of 4,000 concepts is the objective. Matching your skills and goals with a culture that fits you best is the priority. For a free consultation, visit our website at milestonefranchising.com. Milestone Franchising is here to lead you in a new direction.
Welcome back to Achieve. I'm your host, Wanda Martin. Now, in this part of the episode, we are now going to ask the expert. That's right. You, the viewing audience, have now the opportunity to ask me a goal-setting question, and we're going to answer it live right here on the show. So let's go ahead and get started because I am ready to answer some good goal-setting questions. Now, our first goal-setting question, I believe, comes from Gail Plant from Pennsylvania. So let's hear Gail's question.
Hi, Wanda. My name is Gail Plant, and my business is Miscellaneous Event Planning. My question is, can you give me some ways to stay committed to my goals?
Okay, Gail, I am so glad that you asked that question because here's the thing. I always talk about the 8%. Well, the one thing that separates the 8% from the 92% are those who are committed to their goals. And listen, Gail, by you staying committed to your goals, it's going to separate you from your competitors. And so you want to know some ways on how to be committed to your goals. Well, I have 3 simple ways. Number 1, I want to tell you to stick to your decisions and not your feelings. That's right. Stick to your decisions and not your feelings. And what I mean by that is, you know, Gail, while you're pursuing your goals, you're going to have moments when you're not going to feel like working on your goals. I mean, we all do. I do. But when those feelings hit you, I want you to override that feeling and still continue on pursuing your goals. So that's what I mean. Stick to your decision and not your feelings. Then the second way to stay committed to your goal is stick to your planner. That's right, stick to your planner. Listen, Gail, it is so important for you to take all of your goals and put them on a planner or put them on a calendar. Now, this is why I say that, because what gets scheduled gets done. I'm going to say that again. What gets scheduled gets done. And so you are guaranteed to stay committed to your goals when you schedule them. So make sure you have all of your goals on a planner or on a calendar. And then the third thing that I want to tell you, Gail, is this. Stick to making progress. That's right. You want to stick to making progress. Now, the reason why I say that is because, you know, you have individuals while they're working on their goals, if they can't see how it's going to work out, what they normally would do, give up, cave in, and quit. But I'm telling you, don't follow that process. I want you to stick to the process, stick to the progress. Continue to work on your goals because everything adds up. But not only that, progress equals payoff. If you continue to make progress with your goals, it will definitely pay off in the long run. And so, Gail, look, those are 3 ways that you can stay committed to your goals. I pray that you will follow them, and best wishes to you and your business and success. Now, our second question comes from Pennsylvania as well. And I know the last episode we had all these questions from New Jersey, but now it seems like we have all these questions from Pennsylvania. Now, our second question comes from Rashawn Reynolds. So let's hear Rashawn's question.
Hi, Wanda. My name is Rashawn, and I live in Philly. And my question is, I've been hearing so much about meditation. And so I would like to know, how important is it to utilize the power of meditation while pursuing my goals?
Rashawn, yes, that was an excellent question. How important is it to meditate while you're pursuing your goals? Rashawn, it is very important. And, you know, and for those who don't know what meditation is, it's just visualizing the best outcome of your goals. And so with that being said, Rashawn, you know, I meditate a lot when it comes to me pursuing my goals because it helps me to see the end at the beginning. And so as a result of it, I want to encourage you, if you have not been meditating on your goals, Rashawn, make sure that you do that because it's a great way for goals to manifest in your life. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm a basketball fan, and I found that LeBron James, he swears by meditation. As a matter of fact, I have read that, you know, he said that when it's, you know, timeout, that he would go to to the bench, and he will begin to meditate on the next step or the next move he needs to make when he gets back in the game. And so that is just how powerful meditation is. And you know how he is. LeBron James, he's like killing the game. And so it really does work. Meditation, it really acts like a force, and it begins to bring to pass those things that you've been visualizing. As a matter of fact, I have my own story. You know, a couple of months ago, I had an opportunity to attend a retreat with Jack Canfield, you know, the co-creator of Chicken Soup of the Soul, who sold over 500 million copies. Well, look, I had this opportunity to meet and to spend some time with him, and a part of my desire was to have him to write a testimonial for my book. And so that morning I got up and I prayed and I began to meditate, and I saw myself asking him for a testimonial so I can put in my next book that I'm publishing. Well, as soon as I finished meditating, I received the urge just to go downstairs, print off a copy of a testimonial that I would like for him to submit to me. And so I did. I got up. As a matter of fact, I wrote out the testimonial, went downstairs, printed it off, and guess what? When I turned around, guess who was standing right there? Jack Canfield. And I can only contribute that to me taking time out, just praying and meditating and visualizing the best outcome of that particular goal. So again, Rashawn, meditation, it really does work, girl. So if you have not been working it, now is the time to start meditating or visualize the best outcome of your goals. So best wishes to you, Rashawn, with your goals. All right. Well, our next question comes from Valerie. So let's hear Valerie's question.
Hi, Wanda. My name is Valerie, and I'm from Virginia. My question is, can you tell me some ways I can eliminate distractions when going after my goals?
Valerie, wow, that was an excellent question. I love that. Okay, so Valerie's question is, what are some ways to eliminate distractions? What are some ways to eliminate distractions? Yes, Valerie, the reason why I say that's such a great question is because we all deal with distraction when it comes to our goals, especially when you've been working a long time on those goals. It is so easy to get distracted. But Valerie, listen, I have 3 ways that to help you to eliminate distractions. So let me give them to you. Number 1, you want to stay off of social media. That's right. Listen, social media can be such a huge distraction when you are pursuing your goals. And so you want to make sure that you stay off social media. I mean, think about it. You can be on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, and you know, you can say, hey, I'm only going to be on here for about 5 or 10 minutes. And next thing when you look up, you're on there for about 30 minutes or an hour. And you could have utilized that time for your goals. And so one of the things you want to do, you want to get on social media probably at the end of the day opposed to at the beginning of the day. Just eliminating or staying off of social media is going to definitely help you to remove distractions. Now, the second way to eliminate distraction, you want to stay off your phone. Yes, you want to stay off your phone. You know, I don't know if you know this or not, Valerie, but there was a research that was done, and they said, you know, American adults touch their phones about 2,500 times a day. Now, Valerie, girl, that's a lot. And because of that, it can be such a huge distraction when it comes to us pursuing our goals. So this is what I want to encourage you to do. Number 1, you know, allow all your voicemails, all your messages to go to your voicemail. If anyone's calling you while you're, you know, working on your goals, you want to allow those messages or those calls go right to your voicemail. Number 2, you can either put them on Do Not Disturb so that you will get back to those messages as soon as you complete your goals. Or number 3, look, just turn your phone off altogether. That always works because cell phones can be a huge distraction. If you just eliminate using your cell phone when you're working on your goals, I'm telling you, you're going to make some mad progress with your goals. And the third way to eliminate distractions is utilize an hourglass. Now, this is something that I am big on doing, Valerie. You know what you're going to do when you start working on your goal? You're going to flip that hourglass over, and you do not do anything else except for work on that goal until all the sand gets to the bottom. Once all the sand gets to the bottom, then you can stop and do something else. Now, this is something that I love to do, and it is big. It is very helpful, instrumental in keeping me focused and eliminating distractions. I realize that I cannot do anything else until all the sand hits the bottom. I mean, I have hourglasses everywhere in my home, and that's something you can just pick up like at a Ross or Walmart or Marshall's, TJ Maxx, you know, in the home goods section. Look, if I was you, I would invest in an hourglass because it is very instrumental in helping you to eliminate distractions. Well, Valerie, those are 3 ways that you can eliminate distraction. You need to use them so you can continue on pursuing your goals. Thank you for your question, and best success to you in the future. Now, let's go to our next question. Are you guys getting some nuggets out of this? Look, we talked about being committed to our goals. We talked about eliminating distractions. Look, you need to make sure you apply these nuggets because it's going to help you to achieve your goals this year. Now, our next question, which is our last question for today, is from Wanda. So let's hear Wanda's question.
Hi, Wanda. My name is Wanda, and I am the owner of Venopa Enterprises, LLC, a design and marketing company in Pennsylvania. My question for you is, what are some things I can do to stay focused on my goals when I feel overwhelmed or unable to accomplish them?
Well, Wanda, that was a great question. Wow, we're getting some awesome questions today. So Wenda's question is how to stay focused on my goals. Okay, Wanda, listen, the first part of this show, we talked about being focused. We talked about the F word, which is focus. And so I'm just going to do a quick recap with you on how to stay focused on your goals. So here's the first thing, F. You want to find an accountability partner because you're 65% more likely to achieve your goals and stay focused when you have someone encouraging you and holding you accountable to your goals. Oh, you want to start opening your mouth to say, no. That's right. You want to start learning how to say no. See, when you start learning how to say no, it's going to help you stay focused on the goals that you should be saying yes to. The next one is C. You want to create a vision board. When the vision boards are so powerful, it's a visual way to help you to maintain your focus on your goals. So you want to make sure, if you have not already done so, make sure after this episode, go out and create a vision board because it's going to help you to stay focused, but it's also going to help you to achieve your goals. And then also you want to utilize a daily planner or a calendar because what gets scheduled gets done. And so you want to make sure that you schedule all of your goals down, Wanda, in a planner because if you schedule it, you're sure to stay focused on completing it. And then the last one is S. You want to shrink it. That's right. If you have any large goals, Wanda, that could be overwhelming or it's hard for you to stay focused on it, what I encourage you to do is take that large goal and shrink it down into smaller, manageable pieces. Why? Because when you do that, it's easier for you to stay focused and it'll be easier for you to achieve your steps towards completing that goal. And so, Wanda, thank you so much for that question. Look, best wishes to you and your business. And don't forget, the key to success is staying focused. Well, you guys, look, that is it for today's episode. I had a great time hanging out with you all. I hope you got something out of staying focused. I know you did because I dropped some amazing nuggets to you all. But the key is if you're really looking to achieve your goals this year, you have to make sure that you stay focused. Now, as we go to conclude, listen. I have a goal setting book that I just written out, and it's a goal setting book, and it's also an action guide, and I teach you in that book how to stay focused. And if you want a copy of that, all you have to do is just visit www.wandamartin.org, and I'll make sure that we'll get that book to you and your action guide. In addition, look, if you have any goal setting questions, look, hit me up. Just visit www.wandamartin.org as well, and you can submit your video goal setting question as well. I mean, who knows? I may answer it right here on the show as well. And in addition to that, look, there's more. Look, I have a goal setting online course called Achieve. I have a six-week course, and I also have a 90-day course. And it's a great way to help you to stay focused on your goals. Again, just visit the website to get that information. And then lastly, you can just visit all of my little social handles that are there. I would love to connect with you. I would love to know that you're watching this episode. Well, hey, you guys, like I always love to end my segments. Hey, be safe, be great, and be 8 all day. Hey, God bless.